Alright, welcome back to another guitar tips video. I think on this one I'm going to talk a little bit about some country chops, maybe a quick one, and we'll see how what this turns into. We'll go in the key of A. A is a good country key, and let's see, a good chop that's really I think easily accessible and it makes you sound cool is this one. And so that can happen at different speeds. And so there's some hybrid stuff going on, there's some pull-offs. And this movement I use a lot throughout different scales. This just happens to be like a symmetrical pattern that works over like an A7. And so it starts on the 9 or the 2, and it goes 4th fret, 2nd fret, open. Open. It's actually a very similar lick to the run that's on what's that tune? Crazy Train. It's a very similar run to that, which is just like a symmetrical run, but we kind of double back a little bit on it in this country flavor, and so it has this doubling back where we went from this string and then back to the original string that we started on open, and then you do it here, same thing, and then in that one we're going to grab the that's where the shape changes a little bit. We're going to grab the 3rd fret because that's the 7th of the 1 chord that we're on, and this kind of fits over an A7, that G natural right there, and that's a fun little lick. You can do it and you could even probably alter that lick a little bit to kind of fit into going to the 4 chord. Maybe do like a, you could do something like that where we use the first half of it, and then I added this little bouncy thing, which is fun to do in the country style as well, where you kind of bounce from this open string to your fretted notes. And this works because we're going to the D chord from the A string, and so the A can be used kind of like as a lower pedal note where you kind of always return to it, and you can bounce your way up to the root of the next chord. And you can use that little thing that was in like the Funky Sixth video. That works a lot. There's a lot of sixths in country music as well. They each just kind of use it a little differently. But anyways, back to the original chop. That's a really fun thing to do, and I'm kind of bending this last note, and then I'm definitely hybrid picking this double stop right here. So I'm getting the 2 little fingers, popping the strings. And in this style, you definitely want to get a little bit under the strings and pop them so they have a little bit of snap. Especially if you have a little bit heavier gauge strings, you want to get a good snap on it. It has that metallic-y spank to it that country music tends to have, at least country guitar players. So that's a fun little chop, not too hard to get your hands wrapped around and your head wrapped around. And you can do all these turnaround things. Which slowed down kind of sounds a little, I don't know, monotonous and not as cool, but it adds a lot of movement when you're playing at high velocity. It has this like weaving motion. So like if you're playing something that was like really burning, like ting 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 ting. All right. So have fun with that little country chop, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day, everyone.